Right, hello, welcome to the weather update on this rainy, stormy evening, or it's what's becoming if it isn't raining by you yet. We got the lines of showers and thunderstorms just about ready to enter Nassau County. It's around 8:30, and we're going to look at the radar loop here, and you'll see this very slow-moving line. There was some flash flood warnings in effect for New Jersey. No warnings with these, but there is a lot of wind out there, and I want to bring this up. We have some strong wind gusts going on out there right now. 34-mile-an-hour wind gust was just reported at Kings Point ahead of this cold front. So there's going to be some pretty strong winds ahead of this cold front out there. Let's see. We got a 29-mile-an-hour wind gust at Hofstra, a 33-mile-an-hour wind gust at Syosset. So we've got some strong winds going on out there. May cause some scattered power outages and problems out there. And this is, again, ahead of the cold front. So once this front moves through, the winds should quiet down. But right now, we're going to have to deal with these winds probably for another hour more. This front is really just crawling through. 29-mile-an-hour wind gust to JFK there. Temperatures are in the mid-70s. Dew points are up there as well. Dew points up there in the low 70s. But look at the backside of the front. You'll see the dew points down into the 60s already. So, and you can see actually the front has made it through Jersey already. So, Toms River's already got dew points in the mid 60s. Much of Jersey now, dew points. And temperatures also cooler in the 60s as well. But we're still in the 70s waiting for this front to move through. So I say crawl through. But yeah, some pretty strong wind gusts out there right now. I'm surprised they haven't issued a wind advisory with this. Because this, like I said, we got some pretty strong winds out there. This is a satellite loop of the front, actually from earlier for the sunset. I don't want to have that up there. You can see again that really just big tropical feed, those bright white clouds, all part of this tropical air mass. So we can go to the 48 frame loop here so you can see this. And we'll update this now as we head into the evening. You can see how slow it's moving. It is just crawling. Just crawling. It's moving so slow. I'm gonna go to. I go to an 84 frame loop, and this thing's barely moved. Let's go to this. You'll see what I mean. So it's very, very slow. You can see the thunderstorms firing up there in New Jersey mostly. And no thunderstorms for us. Just getting showers. I could take a look at the lightning detector here in a moment. We're just getting showers. So let's take a look at what our highs were today, and the rainfall amounts as well. So we'll go to the high temperatures for the day, and it was a very warm and humid day again today. Had the sun out, so low 80s, upper 70s, pretty fairly uniform across the area, well above normal for the highs. Let's also look at the rainfall and see how much rain has fallen in certain areas like New Jersey, for instance. We'll list up to 8 o'clock because I want to see how much rain they got in those areas that got flash flood warnings. Yeah, I see some 1-inch amounts here. Oh, yeah, especially in this area here in New Jersey. Look at that, 3-inch amounts, 2-inch amounts. So this doesn't help the situation. Luckily, it was enough to dry things out a little bit. That's why they had issued a flash flood warning for that area. Staten Island, I see a 1.28, but not much of anything for us so far. Except some on and off showers, and that's just about it. We have in the tropics a new storm to watch, and that is Tropical Storm Sam now, and this is going to become a major hurricane, they say. This one will have to be watched because right now this is as far out as the cone goes, but it is forecast. The maximum sustained winds are already 60 miles an hour. So this thing is in a more favorable environment with the ridge, and therefore it's going to strengthen quite rapidly. Let's get the latest on Tropical Storm Sam, latest public advisory. Sam continues to strengthen. It's probably going to become a hurricane very shortly. Rapid intensification possible over the next several days. As of 5 p.m., its location 11.1 north, 39.7 west, about 1,635 miles east-southeast of the northern Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds are 60 miles an hour, moving west at 16 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 1,000 millibars to 9.53 inches. And again, the storm is going to strengthen quite rapidly. We're going to actually go look at a satellite of that next. So let's go look at that. And there it is already. You can really see it's really, there's that bright white there. That's all sign of a rapidly strengthening tropical system there. And you can see no shear favorable environment, and it's going to continue to strengthen as we head into into the weekend. So let's go and look at another satellite image of Sam. And there is, again, that convection. So we're going to see this thing probably be a hurricane by tomorrow, probably. Looking at the models here, this is as far out as the models go. So it's out in the middle of the ocean, and it's got a lot of time to really become a pretty strong hurricane out there. GEPS, see, it does recurve mostly, so most of them do recurve it out. Some of these intensity guidance, this thing's going to become a very strong hurricane, for sure. Yeah, Sam, that's right, Sam. I think for the male, not Samantha, but somebody, they've been teasing South Shore Sam at News 12 over this. So let's get to the models now and take a look and see what's going to be happening as we head into your weekend here. You'll see here that we have this cold front coming through. It's going to crawl through and then finally get this front offshore later tomorrow, and then we can have a nice weekend. And we should have high pressure building in and bringing us some nice weather right through next week. All right. So let's get a closer look at our area and the HRRR model. And we only have, we'll have to just use this one here. But you'll see the HRRR really just crawls this front through. And it just has the rain lingering right through a good chunk of your day tomorrow for Long Island. It really just has this front almost practically stalling out almost. Let's see, go to the 18Z. And 18Z run of the HRRR. And it just finally, it doesn't really clear it out until later in the afternoon. And we're finally done with the rain. But it will linger, according to this. So it won't be heavy rain. Maybe some pockets of showers, but the heaviest stuff fell over New Jersey. But this is a very slow-moving front. Let's look at the dew point here. You'll see when we get these lower dew points. So the lower dew points really don't start coming in until probably for long. Maybe New Jersey. New Jersey's already getting them, but Long Island is going to have to wait probably until later in the morning tomorrow to see those lower dew points come in, and then we finally have that nice air mass for the weekend. You can see the front, let's say it kind of just gets hung up offshore, and even for Saturday, just has it kind of stalled out just off to our east here. And again, this is the HRRR model that's doing this. Let's go look at the temperatures. So, we'll be cooler tomorrow, that's for sure. A lot cooler. Behind the front, obviously, there'll be some cloud cover over the island. But the sun is out, it'll probably be in the low 70s Saturday. We'll have low 70s, and you can sort of see where that front is. Just gets it kind of, just hangs it up there. And that's, again, because of the jet stream, which this model does not pick up on. I don't think we can do not at this level. I don't think the HRRR shows us this. But if we were to look at this, let's see if it does. It does not. So that's the HRRRs, and now the GFS brings that front further offshore. I believe the last time I looked at it anyway, it did. So let's now go to the GFS. So here's your air temperatures for tomorrow. You can sort of see where the sun is out over Jersey and where the clouds are lingering over the island there, where the cooler temperatures are. And then for Saturday, it looks like it has that front much further offshore. So hopefully the HRRR is wrong. And we're still going to be a little bit above normal, mid-70s, still a little bit above. We're supposed to be in the low 70s now. So let's look at the dew points here. And this, again, shows you the deal again. You'll see those lower dew points off to the west, working their way slowly to the east. Yeah, it does sort of hang that front up just a little further east on the GFS, hangs it up a little more east of Cape Cod. But you clearly see that front is stalled out over there. So we're going to be dealing with a little stall front syndrome. Finally moves a little further east on Sunday. So, yeah, we're going to be dealing with a little stall front syndrome for the next couple of days, unfortunately. And again, when you look at the jet stream, you'll see why. Let's go ahead and look at that. And again, it's that way that trough is shaped. And the trough almost kind of washes out almost. So there's not enough force to bring that front through. We have to wait for another bigger trough on Sunday to really push it through. So that's why we have to wait And that might keep some cloud cover over us. So I guess that'll be the next thing we're going to go and look at. For your Friday, obviously dealing with cloud cover. Maybe over Jersey you'll have the sun by the afternoon, but Long Island will be dealing with the cloud cover. And then for Saturday, we're going to in between two systems. So we've got some cirrus to the west and the stall front to the east. In between the two, you might get enough clear sky, but we'd have to wait until Sunday, maybe to really Sunday and Monday to really clear that out. We can also look at the RGEM as far as the skies go, as well. So the RGEM kind of tells the story now. It has it clear over Jersey by the afternoon, later in the afternoon tomorrow, but it has the clouds lingering. And look at this stall front over the east end here. So the east end's dealing with clouds on Saturday too. Probably high clouds. The western part of the island will be clear. We have to wait for this other front to come through to finally kick all that stuff out of here. So that seems to be what's going to be happening for your Saturday. Again, the further west you are, the better off you'll be here. Again, is the NAM showing that stalled front, a little slower getting those clouds out in NAM. And you can see we're kind of just in between the two on Saturday. So Sunday's looking like the nicer day as far as the day that's going to have more sunshine because of the slow-moving cold front. So let me just look at a few other things here as far as power outages go, because with those winds, I'm sure that there's some power outages out there. We have 123 people that don't have power. It's not too bad, actually. So not too bad at all. So I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, dealing with this stalled front, this slow-moving front that's going to crawl on through and linger the rain into the first part of your tomorrow. If you're in Jersey, you're going to probably have better weather west of the city, but Long Island, particularly Suffolk County, tomorrow is probably going to be kind of a rainy day until you get later into the afternoon with this very slow-moving cold front. It's moving eastward at, I would say, barely moving, maybe like 5 miles an hour, like walking pace. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.